Let's talk about the serial killer, Rex Heuermann. The evil hiding in plain sight. The serial killer, I believe, is from Long Island. And let's talk about your sixth sense, reading people's vibes, feeling it. You can call it a sixth sense, spirit, frequency, and the like. Topic inspired by Rex Heuermann, if I spelled or said that right. The serial killer who was married, I think he had 2 kids. He owned an architecture business in New York. And I believe he killed 3 women, a male, and a child. And some of the people in his neighborhood were saying, yeah, you know, that guy just kept to himself and didn't mess with no one. You know, there's people that I wouldn't go hiking with, sleep over at their home, have dinner at their house, give out my cell phone number, or introduce my dogs to. And I can't prove it. I can't prove these people are evil or that they're on a dark frequency or a low frequency. I'm going to tell you about a true story here. I've already mentioned it here on this channel. There was a time this happened 3 times. But I'm going to go to the juiciest story, because when this happened, I knew that I let evil go. I was safe, but I knew that evil's still out there, and that in Los Angeles, because it's California, well, a lot of criminals have rights. But this was happened near downtown Los Angeles. I want to say somewhere around 9 p.m. Public street, Main Street, big public street. And again, if you see me on a dog walk, you're going to see me walking amongst people, through a crowd, through a store, through a Starbucks to get free ice water or a pub cup or hot water. And I'll be minding my own business and sharing the world, this moment, this opportunity with you. I'll get out your way. Even if you have a nagging little chihuahua that it's real shitty, and because you're a real weak motherfucker that doesn't discipline your dog, and your dog's causing a ruckus. Well, I'm thinking about this one little shit now. I'm thinking about this one chick now that I had to think about that. She has a little chihuahua, but that motherfucker snaps at people. And that dog's gonna bite someone. No, my dogs will not fucking do that. Fuck no. And my dogs, I think my smallest one weighs 139 pounds. I walk around with 2 of them. Combined, if they wanted to, they would easily outweigh me. But if they were to say, you know what, today we rebel, this is Sparta. If they were to say that, yeah, hell no, I'm not gonna survive. If they really decided to attack me, tear me limb from limb. But That's why I have boundaries, training, rewards, and I just treat them good. Um, but yeah, that's a menace. That's an idiot I'm talking about there. That woman with the chihuahua. But what happened is, again, you'll see me walking through crowds on public streets, through stores with the dogs. One day, again, near downtown Los Angeles, on the main street, around 9 p.m. We're walking down the street, and on this street that we're walking on, the sidewalk, there's a building. The building has a gate in front of it. There's the building. The building has bushes, and there's gates. A gate around the bush. Then the sidewalk, and then there's plants planted on the sidewalk in front of that property. So as I'm about to cross, as I'm about to walk on the sidewalk in front of this building, we see this. Me and my dogs. We see this male. How tall? The dude wasn't tall. I'm gonna guess 5'5" or 5'6" or even shorter. And all I saw was, from a distance, I could just see a hooded figure, a hoodie on top, person wearing a hoodie, jeans, and there were on the northern side of the sidewalk coming towards me, and by seeing that, I walked on the southernmost part of the sidewalk. Again, just to share the sidewalk with people. I messed up right there. No, why me? I messed up. I can't believe I messed up. And this happened quickly, dude. I'm brushing the extra paint off here on the edge of the pants. So I'm thinking, I'm just gonna walk by this dude, by this person, guessing it was a dude, and just go on my merry way. Then my dogs make their poopies, pick it up, and call it a day. But as we're walking past this guy, in a heartbeat, in an instant, my dogs look at him, put their ears up. Okay, first they were walking by him, right? They put their ears up, then they both lunge up. No, not bark, lunge. And I'm always prepared for that. I always have the leash short. They're not extended. They were coiled up in my hand. But they jumped up and went towards his skull, barking, munching, row, 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 and just barking, and then just snapping their teeth, like, come here, motherfucker. And I'll tell you what, on average, many days, on most days, I'll say, me and my doggies, we probably walked through 200 people within one arm's distance. It took them just minutes ago, to a store. We even had a dog, little shit husky, with a fake ass service dog badge, vest on. We're not even close to it, probably like 35 or 40 feet away from it. And it starts barking, and my dogs are like, "Motherfucker, what?" Put their ears up. One of them growls at it. And but we see it later on as we're leaving the store, just turning. So we're within like 5 feet of it now. Supposed to be like 4 feet. And my dog looks at it like, "What, motherfucker? Here I am." But even my dogs didn't lunch then. But anyways, yeah, this dude walks as he's. Let me clean this brush off over here on the edge of the pads here. So as we're walking by this dude, man, again, my dogs both lunge at him towards his face. The guy just keeps walking. As he was walking, he didn't get startled, but he looked right at me, eye to eye, and he gave me the look. No, this was not the look of hate or irritation because of my dogs. This was the look of evil. Of saying, "Motherfucker, if there weren't a couple more people on the street, and if you didn't have these dogs, I'd cut your liver out and use it as a pillow." This fucker looked at me like that. I still can recall that whole body language on his face. And even right now, my body just it feels, my body right now feels offensive, like I've got a fight or flight thinking of this motherfucker. And but I don't doubt that people probably crossed this guy's path, or the commissioner he was talking about, because he was an architect. I probably walked by him and said, "Oh, this motherfucker just gives me a liberal vibe of like, hey, get this done, get that done, or else, or." I've said it before where people have looked at me and said, "Motherfucker, what?" Like, you know, just you could just sense when someone really wants to fuck you up or hurt you, bring you pain, and not even for a point of self-defense, but to the point because they feel that pain is what must be served in their eyes. And yeah, but I wonder how many people this dude has met that. Let's see what else I need yellow at. That how many people has this dude met that I probably looked at him. So you can get the Starbucks cup and then extra cup, put it in there, and put your burgers on the side. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt that co-workers, other contractors, competitors, or customers probably picked up a vibe from this guy. There's one cafe I used to go to. It's closed down now. The actual building was bought out and demolished, and a new building came up. Remember, I told this one waiter there, something about that motherfucker makes you wanna just kick him in the sternum with full force. I can't put my finger on it, but a couple years later, that other waiter, he's friends with with another waiter there, and the guy there has a waitress who's his girlfriend. And then after years of friendship, they were friends. Yeah, man, that's my dog. That's my boy. Um, that girlfriend shared a story with her boyfriend of how she got a ride from him after she got drunk, and all she remembers was her being drunk and remembering this dude getting off her and zipping up his pants. And this was years when I had that feeling about him. This was years before he did that. The girl never pressed charges on him. They didn't even bring it up or talk about it. There have been people that there have been businesses that I stopped working at, working for, working at, because staff has been hired that eventually led to one of those businesses eventually closing down, and the other one that eventually led to more staff leaving. And you give me money, you give me pussy, you give me air conditioning, you give me a lot of comforts. That's cool. I'll like it. But if I just know that this is heading towards a wrong path, where I know that stupidity, recklessness, darkness awaits, I'm out. I'm out. At one business that I was at, one of the dudes there, he chose to stay there with that team, and his life changed for the worse. And I can't tell you I saw it coming. I sensed it. Again, I sensed just people. Right now, when I do business now, or work with people, I'm going based off. I'm following now the strict rules of one of my bosses. He told me, "You know why I hired you, man? You didn't have a resume. You didn't." I didn't even go there for like begging for a job. Please hire me. He told me that he hired me because the way that I carried myself. I think when I got this other job, once I got another tattoo job, all because a friend said, "Hey, dude, I got the homie driving by. Hook him up with a job." Got it. 5-minute interview. I never found out what happened to this motherfucker. But I remember one time I was working for, what would you call it, a corporate job? I say corporate. But this one motherfucker, I never liked him because he's always like, we need to upsell all the clients. My idea right now is, How can I make more money? And when I beat him in sales, when there were other staff there who had more training, more experience, knew the books, the rules, the network, the system better than I do. The other staff just wouldn't pick it up because the boss, the owner, franchise owner was like, no, well, you'll see, we got these rules here, and and I'm like, there's another franchise owner who also goes by the same rules, but he knows what they are. Remember when I went over to this guy's other shop, and what was his name? Anyways, I went there and had gone there with a great friend of mine who I remember when we both first started in this field. Him with less experience than me. I told him, dude, I see it in you, man. You're gonna be a killer. You're gonna be fucking. You're gonna kill this game. You're gonna make a lot of enemies because you're gonna be so successful. You're gonna get a lot of clients. You've got it, dude. No, I can't explain it. You've got it. And even today, I can't explain it, but I knew that he was on a. He's the kind of dude that when you spoke, he listened. Whether you're talking about a good restaurant or what the problem is, or can we find a solution for this? Team player. Leader when he has to lead, follower when he needs to follow. But anyways, we went over to this other franchise owner, and we saw this dude just working with the new staff, the senior staff, customers, new customers, other franchisees, and just had a real fucking wow, just a real. He did not have an attitude of, oh, I gotta make money. You know what he had attitude for? For life, for winning, which brought him success, which brought him sales, which brought him more clients, which gave him a parking lot with a lot more parking than we did at our place. Fuck, that was awesome. Now that I think about it, I think about this one. There was even I don't know if that was a hair salon or a nail salon, but right next to our shop. And I remember the staff there, because I always wanted to say hi to them, even if it would have been a liquor store. I said, hey, good morning, good afternoon. But the other staff just learned to just, hey, just glance at them, and I'm thinking, motherfucker, your job's the same. If these guys were selling displays of dusty concrete bags. Hey, good morning, man. What's up, dude? But the staff at this location that I was at, they were just, I don't know, dude. But yeah, I left that place and told the dude, man, told my friend that, dude, you're probably I don't know how to feel, relieved that I'm leaving or bad that I'm leaving you here with these demons here. But he knew how to, this guy was a hood motherfucker that lived in a very nice neighborhood, but hood. lived in reality. But that's it for now. But yeah, dude, just you know, what is life? What is the image? What is character? What is spirit? What is reputation? And the like and similarities. All right, that's it for now.